Hey everyone, my name is Kirlao. I'm back for now. Don't know how long I'll be here, but I'm back. And I wanted to share what is in my bag. I have two bags, so I'm only gonna show one today, but this is my smaller everyday bag that I take with me for running a quick little thing. I'm the type to overpack things because I'm like, oh, just in case, just in case, just in case. This has some just in case things, but it's not overly done as opposed to my other bag, which fits a lot more, so I stuff it a lot more. I packed this in a jiffy a couple weeks ago, and I've found that I have not needed to add anything or take away anything. So if you're an anxious packer, I suggest packing your bag last minute so that you can actually see what you think you need and you'll realize that you don't need everything else, okay? So I actually already took everything out of the purse and I'm going to be packing it back in backwards so that I don't have to clean up afterwards. This is my bag. This is the Margesherwood Soft Baguette. I think this is a table bag holder. I do recommend both the bag and the ring, primarily because the bag is also much more spacious than you think it is. I used to stuff this bag, like I used to stuff it to the brim, and I was able to. Now I don't, but I could still. First, I'm going to show you what goes into the two pockets. So in the zipper pocket on the side, I just have my wallet here, and in the other one, I put some waterproof band-aids, and I find that these help seal everything better. Next, I carry a portable charger, and this one is from the brand Inu. It's got LED on the front so you can see how much battery is left over, and you can actually see it through the mesh, which is why I don't even bother taking it out of the pouch. It's got two USB 3 ports, one USB-C, and a flashlight, which, get ready for this, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I didn't even do it in your face. 20,000 milliamperes, so it can charge about 3 to 4 iPhones fully, or maybe it was 4 to 5. I don't remember. We have some white flour, and if you're Asian or Filipino, you probably know what this is, and it's just an essential oil. I really like this. It works like a charm for a lot of things. If you're nauseous, you just put some on the tip of your nose, inhale as you breathe, obviously, and for some reason it just fixes it. If you have a tummy ache, rub a little bit on your tummy, headache, a little bit on your temples, and those are my go-to spots if I'm ever ailing in any of those things. I'm gonna geek out over this a little bit, okay? Just give me some time, and or skip ahead if you don't want to hear me talk about this. This is my film camera. This is the Olympus Pen EF camera, and the special thing about this is that it's a half frame camera, which means that typically rolls of film come with 36 photos to shoot. This one cuts it in half and it takes 72 photos. So as you can see, I'm actually on my 50th photo. I really love this. We got it off of eBay per my friend's recommendation because he's really into film cameras, and I shoot in Portra 400, so it's also really convenient that it's double the photo quantity. The thing is, you don't need it to have a battery to function at all, but if you do use a battery, it takes AA. And I just bought some rechargeable AA batteries, but the battery is just for the flash. Otherwise, you don't need it to function at all. But it's got a cool safety feature where if you're shooting in low light or it's too dark for the camera to capture anything, it's going to show up with a red flag. So you can see I have the film cap on, way too dark, right? So when you press the shutter and it's too dark, it's going to show up with this red flag here, which means it's not taking the photo. And the workaround to that is to use the flash, which you pull this down. Once it's loaded up and it's ready to flash, it'll glow orange, and if you have the lens cap on with the flash on, it unfortunately will take the photo, so just be mindful of that. Next thing on the table, we have my IKEA reusable bag. I really like this because not only is it like $1 or $2 at IKEA, but it's so durable. I've used this so many times. Love this. And I especially love the fact that the actual carrying pouch is attached to the bag itself, so I don't need to find a place to put it and or potentially lose it. Then we have my keys, and I'm obviously not going to show my keys. Next, we have a pill container, and it's empty right now because I dropped my pills. I got this container from Amazon. Then I like to keep an extra scrunchie because I don't wear hair ties on my wrist anymore. Tissues. I used to not care about these travel tissues because I felt like they were never enough. I've tried it again and it's working fine. Lotion. I'm a big moisturizer girl. I love me a hand cream, and I always carry me a hand cream because I'm always looking for my hand cream, okay? This is the L'Occitane 25% shea butter, and this is the travel size. And as you can see, she is loved, okay? I bought the key so that it can twist on itself as well because it's a metal tube. I have 2 more big tubes of these. Speaking of L'Occitane and moisturizing, I have the 10% shea butter lip balm, and this isn't my favorite. Now that I've gone to Iceland, I tried their Blue Lagoon lip balm. Amazing. Okay, but $25 for a lip balm is not sustainable. Then I also tried Lanolin that I got from Iceland. It's not an Icelandic brand, I don't believe, but I got it at Iceland and it's also amazing. So I might get more of those. Next, we have my hand sanitizer, and I actually got this in the Philippines, or my mom gave it to me, but it's from the Philippines. I really like this because it smells like baby powder. Keep that on me, and I keep refilling it because we did get refills. We have a Muji container of my charger, and this is my USB-C to USB-C. I used to carry the USB-C to regular lightning cable, but I really only use my AirPods when I'm traveling on a plane or something like that. Finally, we've got some gum, and I actually have not been chewing gum for a couple years because I just never felt the need to buy it. The only reason I carry gum in my bag is because my boyfriend bought a 3-pack of these to bring to Iceland just in case we needed it. I don't know for what, because we don't really buy gum. We're not really gum chewers anymore. That's why I have this in my bag, and it's just, I guess, convenient in case you would want a piece of gum, but I forget that it's in here is the issue, you know what I mean? So that is pretty much everything that I keep in my bag. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!